Royal Enfield just announced a new cruiser motorcycle, and in the next 5 or so minutes we're gonna talk about everything we know so far about the new Shotgun 650. Greetings and welcome back to the channel. Today we're gonna talk about a new motorcycle model for 2024, which was announced kinda casually, I would say. Just a couple of days ago, there was the Motoverse gathering. It's the biggest get-together for all Royal Enfield riders in India, in Goa. And there they showed us a new bike, a new limited bike, the Royal Enfield Shotgun 650 Motoverse edition. It's based on the previously 2 years ago presented concept, the SG 650. Now, in hindsight, of course, the SG was already hinting at the new name, Shotgun. But this limited edition bike is not that interesting, I would say, for you and I. I'm guessing you weren't there at the Motoverse because there are only in total 25 bikes of this Shotgun 650 Motoverse edition available, so probably they were gone and sold before the party in Goa even ended. But, and now comes the interesting part, while they were showing off their new limited bike, the Motoverse edition, they casually said, yeah, and there's also gonna be a standard model, a standard Shotgun 650. There are no official technical details yet, no official data, but they already had to license it in a couple of countries. For example, in the US, authorities already registered the model name Shotgun 650, and also in Switzerland there were technical data saved by the Swiss authorities, and that's how we know a few details about the new Royal Enfield motorcycle. I don't know even yet if I want to call it a cruiser or a bobber with the single seat. It could be more of a bobber, I don't know. I need your opinions down in the comment section. Do you think it's a cruiser or a bobber? I don't know. However, it is, as the name suggests, based on the same engine as the Interceptor 650, as the Continental GT 650, and as the, I would say, flagship Royal Enfield, the Supermeteor 650. It's the known 648cc twin-cylinder air oil cooled engine with 47 horsepower at 7,250 RPM and 52 Newton meters of torque at 5,650 RPM. So that's what we know for sure. It will almost certainly have the same power configuration. The Supermeteor we already had a review. My colleague Pocky tested it in India, and he at that time stated that this twin-cylinder 650cc engine, from the characteristic, it's had a lot of power, more than the numbers on paper would suggest. It has a very strong mid in the RPM range, also down low, it's very smooth, and then produces quite a lot of torque. So it's like with a punch down low, and he said that this characteristic, this easy to handle but then like quite torquey characteristic of the engine, it fits more into a cruiser than it does into naked bikes like the Interceptor and the Continental. Although, don't get me wrong, I rode the Interceptor and the Continental, and I like both of them very much. I haven't ridden the Supermeteor yet, so I have to rely on the words of my colleague, and he says that it's phenomenal and a phenomenal engine for a cruiser bike. So, engine-wise, no surprises. Let's go further. If we stay at the comparison of Supermeteor and Shotgun, there's a lot of similarities. It has the same frame, which was newly developed for the Supermeteor, so the same newish steel frame. It also looks like it has the same dampening configuration, the same 43mm USD fork at the front and twin shocks at the back. But now we come to the first differences. Maybe that wheel travel is not the same. In the Supermeteor it's 150 at the front and 101mm at the back, but the wheel sizes are different, and that can somehow also influence the dampening. For example, we have a 19-inch front wheel and a 16-inch back wheel, rear wheel at the Supermeteor, but here in the Shotgun, that's now according to Swiss authority data, It has a 100 to 90 tire on an 18-inch front wheel and a 150 to 70 tire on a 17-inch back wheel. So a bit more balanced, I would say. Maybe that could suggest that the Shotgun will be a bit more agile. What else do we know? We know that the weight is going to be very similar to the Supermeteor, 240 kilograms, suggests probably because the Supermeteor is 241 kilograms, ready to ride, so also those 240 in the Shotgun will be probably ready to ride. We know that the wheelbase is 1,465 millimeters. We know that the brakes will still only have one disc in the front and in the rear, probably like in the Meteor with 2 times double piston calipers. And we can see on the pictures of the Motoverse edition that it has one big display for speed, revs, etc., the standard motorcycle information, and also a smaller one, which is, as in the Supermeteor, for the turn-by-turn navigation. I was hoping maybe that could take some of the innovations they had in the new Himalayan, which I tested in the Himalaya mountains, where they have a new tripper dash that can even do Google Maps based 3D navigation, or that they, for example, use the really nice indicators that have integrated braking light as in the Himalayan, but no, it also has the conventional rear with the conventional braking lights. And that's basically all we know about the new Shotgun 650. My question now to you is, if it's so similar to the Supermeteor, for what differences would you wish for? How should the Shotgun 650 differentiate itself from the Supermeteor? What does the Supermeteor lack? And regarding the price, also it's more or less just guessing, but the Motoverse edition was sold at the Motoverse Gathering for 425,000 rupees, let me get it out. That's 4,600 euros, something like that. Of course, in Europe here it will be much more expensive. The Supermeteor ranges from 8,000 euros in Germany to 9,000 euros in Austria. Also, if we look at the competition of the Shotgun 650, which will be something like a Honda Rebel 500, something like the new Kawasaki Eliminator 500. The Rebel costs 7,000 euros, the Supermeteor a bit more, so I'm guessing the Shotgun 650 will also be in the price range of between 7,000 and 9,000 euros. And that's all I have to tell you for now. Does Royal Enfield need, in your opinion, another cruiser slash bobber in their portfolio, or should they maybe focus on other motorcycle segments? Let me know, leave me a thumbs up if you like this video, and I say thanks for watching, see you next time, bye bye, Pfiat euch.